In the heart of Umuachara, a village surrounded by thick forests and rolling hills, a family carried a secret so dark that even the elders dared not speak of it. This was the story of twins, Tari and Tola, whose fate was sealed the moment they were born. What their family did to them would change the village forever. It was the early hours of a rainy night when Adanma gave birth to twins. The cries of the babies filled the room, but instead of joy, fear spread across the faces of the midwife and family members. "Twins?" Adanma's husband Obi whispered in shock. "The elders will never allow this. Twins bring a curse to the land." Desperation hung heavy in the air. The village's ancient tradition dictated that twins were an abomination and must not be allowed to live. But Adanma, clutching her babies to her chest, whispered, "They are my children. No curse can take them from me." Obi couldn't bear the pressure from the elders. With a heavy heart, he made a decision that would haunt him forever. That night, he and his brother, Okoro, carried the twins into the forbidden forest. "We must do this quickly," Okoro urged. "The spirits of the forest do not take kindly to intruders." The cries of the babies echoed through the trees, but Obi's heart felt as cold as the damp earth. They buried the twins in shallow graves, marking the spot with a stone. "May the gods forgive me," Obi whispered as they left. But deep down, he knew the forest had heard their cries. Not long after the burial, strange things began to happen. Adanma would wake up to the sound of babies crying, only to find the room empty. Obi's farm yielded nothing but withered crops, and the family's livestock began to fall ill. One evening, Adanma's youngest daughter, Nena, ran into the hut, her face pale. "Mama, I saw them. 2 children playing near the forest. They looked just like Tari and Tola." Adanma froze. "What are you saying, child? How do you know their names?" But Nena's eyes widened. "They told me, Mama. They said you left them behind." The whispers began at night, soft, sorrowful voices calling out to Obi and Adanma. The sound of small footsteps would echo in the compound, but no one could be seen. "Obi," Adanma whispered one night, clutching her husband's arm. "We must go to the elders. The twins, they are not at rest." But Obi shook his head. "No, if we admit what we've done, we'll be banished." That night, the shadows grew bolder. In the faint glow of their oil lamp, 2 small figures stood at the door. Their faces were pale, their eyes hollow, but their presence was unmistakable. "Why did you leave us, Papa?" the figures asked in unison. Obi felt his knees trembling. Unable to bear the torment any longer, Obi and Adanma went before the village elders. As they confessed their crime, gasps erupted from the crowd. "You dared to abandon innocent lives in the forest," the chief elder bellowed. "You have brought a curse upon us all." Adanma wept bitterly. "Please help us make it right." The elders instructed them to perform a cleansing ritual, deep in the forest, where they must beg the spirits for forgiveness. The entire village gathered to witness this act of repentance. With the priestess leading them, Obi and Adanma returned to the forest. At the burial site, they knelt, pouring libations and chanting prayers. The priestess raised her staff. "Tari and Tola, children of the land, your parents have come to beg for your forgiveness. Return to the ancestors in peace." The wind howled, and the ground beneath them trembled. As the villagers watched in awe, the shadows of the twins appeared one last time. "Mama, Papa," they said softly, "we forgive you. But remember, no tradition is greater than love." As the sun rose, the forest fell silent, and the haunting ceased. But the family would never forget the lesson etched into their souls. The spirits of the forest sleep once more, and the village thrives in unity. This was their story. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell icon for updates. More exciting content is coming your way. Like, comment, and share to support us. See you in the next one.